Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunaina, and I'm back with another reading for the sign of Sagittarius with regards to their general energies for the month of May 2019. Now, this is a collective reading, ladies and gentlemen. So, if it doesn't resonate with you, please leave the reading. Don't try and force yourself or make comments like it is too long or too short. There is a certain amount of um, there's a certain amount of guidance that I have to give, and that is the reason I do this reading. Okay, so in case you think the video is too long for you, then please pause it or neglect it or delete it. The choice is yours. But I will have to say what I see here for people who really need this guidance at this point in time. Now, Sagittarius, with regards to your energy in May, let me tell you, Mars has been in your 7th house since April the 1st and will be there until the 16th. So this shows me it's like a fun orientation to love, and it also can show power struggles in love, okay, which is a conflict situation. So be careful about it. In Vedic astrology, if I were to go back in the Vedic astrology, it says that if Mars is in the 7th house, you are advised against getting married. So Mars, your planet of children, fun, creativity, has gone out of bound on last month and will remain out of bound for the whole month of May ahead. Now, this can give you many messages, Saji. The children or children figures in your life are venturing out. In your creative life, you're exploring things outside your comfort zone, trying out new things. You're also being experimental in leisure taste. Now, love for you, Saji, this month of May is your headline, guys. Okay? So, on the 21st of May, Sun and your love planet Mercury will enter the 7th house and you will begin a yearly love and social peak period, Saggy. There will be romantic opportunities for singles, and even those in relationships will have a very active social life. There will be more parties to attend, more weddings and more gatherings, okay? Very hectic. The only issue now is the opposition these planets are making to Jupiter, the ruler of your horoscope. So therefore, for me, this kind of opposition signals that you and your beloved are at opposite sides of the heaven. So you see things in opposite ways and have opposite interpretations of things, Saji. The challenge for you this month will be to bridge your differences. If you can do this, your current or new relationship will end up stronger than ever before. Okay? So complement one another. So he or she is strong when you are weak, and if you are strong in a certain point, the other person is weak. But again, if that happens, there needs to be a respect for each other's position. Somewhere, find the middle ground somewhere. Now, Mercury, your love planet, goes out of bound from the 28th, indicating that love matters are going outside your normal area, Saji. There are no answers to be found in the usual places, so you must look above and beyond those boundaries. It can also be that a relationship, is more inclined to the needs of your partner, which will, of course, take you out of your normal sphere. Look after your health after the 21st. It's not serious, but again, low energy can be caused at the same time. Okay? So, this is the overall cosmic affair that you guys are going to be facing in the month of May 2019, Sagittarius. Having said that, I don't know what it is. This time, whatever reading that I'm doing so far, it's all changing. People are all changing. And I had told you that a lot of transformation this year is in the pipeline, and it has already started to manifest from the month of May, which is close to the middle of the year. Okay, so for Saggy too, you are no exception to the rule. You're ending and you're beginning new cycles. You're releasing the old so that you can make way for the new in your life, Saggy. Okay, so that's Kali. That's Kali. That's Ma Kali, the Hindu goddess of destruction. She is the one who actually ends to begin a new cycle in everybody's life. So that's the reason why the Hindus regard her as the deity or the deity of destruction. Okay, because she finishes one thing to begin the other thing. So in your case, Saji, you two are ending and beginning a cycle. You're putting your old self to rest. You're putting an RIP over the old Saji that you were, and you are becoming the new Saji who is going to be entering a new phase in their own life, guys. Okay. At the same time, your goddess, not goddess, my spirit guidance tells me, and this is a beautiful card that you have received, and my spirit is telling me that you guys are not alone. We are all here for you. We never left you. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. But we are your family, we are your friends, and we are your guides. So therefore, Saji, don't be scared. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Okay? And this is perhaps the reason, your motivation to end and begin another cycle, another chapter in your life, Saji, for in the month of May 2019. And I think it's an extremely good point, because whatever the old must go to welcome the new. We all know that, without which there is no creation, without which there is no change. And change is the very only and the only constant factor in everybody's life. Okay, so we need to accept that change. We need to walk with that new cycle in our life. Every time that the universe decides to bring this up, we take it, we accept it with grace and dignity, and we learn to move on with our life, with a new chapter that opens up in front of us. Okay? Now, having said this, guys, your self energy, Saji, this month is that of the inner self energy. This is the Queen of Pentacles, but this is your inner self, okay? And in that inner self, you are looking at a great castle from a distance, which is your reality. You know, at this moment, your throne is kind of withered out. It looks ancient, it looks toned down, it looks battered, it looks neglected from the back. Okay? It's kind of a very dilapidated situation that you are sitting in right now at this point. But again, you are looking at a distance to visualize what you can do to start the new chapter in your life, to end the old cycle where everything has been toned down, and to begin the new cycle in your life that you are now looking at from a distance. Okay? Now, it is also a fact, Saji, with this card, it tells me that it is in your nature to be generous, of course, you know, but generosity has to come to you from your heart and soul, not grudgingly. Because when you do generosity grudgingly, that is a burden, but not a gift at all. Okay? But your own weak support system is kind of broken at this point. So you have realized, Saji, at this moment, your self-energy, your current self-energy, you have realized that if you don't look after yourself, if you don't nourish yourself to start your new beginning, you won't be able to reach that point of your destination that you are waiting to bring to your reality. Okay, so this is your current self-energy at this point in time in the month of May 2019, Saji, where you're kind of waiting for things to calm down, waiting to calm yourself down, because you have been torn apart, you have been weathered down, you have been beaten, broken, bruised, battered in every respect. So you're waiting to bring yourself back into the right way, to end and begin the new cycle that the universe is now coming up to offer you. And you can feel that. You are feeling that sense of vibration that's happening from within your soul, within your heart, within your mind, within your body, within your spirit. And you know that very soon you will be able to manifest your dreams into your reality as well, okay? So that is the reason you are waiting patiently, but you are also gathering your self-knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, your intuition, your courage, your imagination, your psychic ability, everything. Everything that you had probably earlier on had not been able to really use. You are making use of that to bring things in your zone, guys, okay? So having said this, in yourself, in your current self, Saggy, right now you are not ending the situation. Right now you are ending this, in your higher self you're ending. But in your current self, there are some obligations that you're still holding on to. So you're not kind of putting them at rest right away, but at the same time, the moment you do that, you will be able to start the journey for yourself. So this is the blocked factor in your current self because you have obligations at this point in time, Saji. And you know that. You are a generous person, you want to give, but again, you can only give so much that you can give as a blessing. But maybe that blessing is no longer a blessing for you at this point because you are kind of fulfilling a lot more obligations for other people, so which is becoming a grudge for you as well. But at the same time, this is the reason in your higher self, you are ending this issue for sure. Okay? You're ending this issue for sure, but in your current self energy, you are still waiting to put an RIP sign over those issues in your life that have not served you before and will not serve you going forward. In fact, they are actually blocking you from moving forward, from starting the new beginning, either by yourself or with somebody you love. Take it in whichever way it resonates with you, romantically, personally, professionally, in whatever respect, guys, okay? So therefore, the moment you are able to take care of this situation of death in your current self, in reality, just like your higher self, you will be able to start the new beginning. So you're just waiting to end certain things in your life, those things that you don't require them anymore, or they don't require you anymore, But still, sometimes it happens that you cannot end everything together. You will have to hold on to certain stuff in your 3D for it to die down before you can move forward, Saji. Okay, this is your current self energy in the month of May 2019. Your theme of the month, guys, the Two of Swords energy here first. Okay, and this card, number 2, tells me that this is this side of yourself, okay? So it tells me you need to focus now. You definitely have to deal and focus on situations to deal with them. You need to have your focus. So what you have to do, Saji, is if you see this card in here, if I can manage to show you, and if you can see it, there are two swords this person, the lady, is holding. One is the blue and one is the red. The blue is the spiritual side. The red is the physical side, okay? So you will have to juggle between your spiritual self and your 3D world at the same time, okay? Which means that you will have to balance yourself, you will have to focus, you cannot afford to get distracted because you need to tune out of your distractions, even with those people who probably will walk into your zone to distract you, okay? Now, this red one, this red sword, it symbolizes self defense on the material plane, as I told you. This is the material sword. And the blue sword also stands for self defense, but it's standing on mental and psychic planes. And for you, Saji, both are necessary, very necessary at this point in time, because you are juggling with a lot of things in your 3D as well as in your 5D, guys, okay? So you will have to take care not to get distracted, not to let people walk into your life or walk over you at this point in time, to waste your energy, to drain your resources, because you don't have the time to deal with all those, okay? You have to be very focused upon yourself. This is your theme in the month of May 2019, because you have a lot of work to do, Saji. At the same time, this is your outer self, the Knight of Wands, guys, okay? And this person, the Knight of Wands, is a very attractive person, no doubt. But again, there is a lack of social grace, and they've kind of, they kind of lack social grace. And this is the reason why they fail to understand, their importance in their life too. Now this knight, this guy, he doesn't mind taking the hard way through a situation. He likes to work. Actually he likes the hard way. He doesn't like the smooth. Like the thorny plant, you see the thorny plant in here at the foot of this man in here. Okay? So like the thorny plant at the feet or at the foot of this guy, sometimes this man can be quite prickly and irritating in close quarters, So your theme of the month is to avoid this kind of people, Saji, if they are walking into your life at this point in time, because you cannot afford to get distracted, okay? You will have to concentrate on yourself. You are juggling through a lot at this point in time, and you're starting and ending, you're ending and starting new chapters in your life. So definitely you will have to look after yourself, Saji. May is a very important period for you. Please take a note of that, okay? So, which means that you will have to work according to what the universe is guiding you. So sometimes if you come across these kind of irritating characters, I call them irritating because they might try to poke you, they might try to distract you, sorry, they might try to give you different ideas that might that might kind of tune you out of your mental and physical plane. So take care to avoid these kind of people in your life in the month of May 2019. While at the same time, guys, your theme of the month is this guy here, the Knight of Swords. Okay? Now, this is the outer self, Saji. This is you. Okay? This is action-oriented guy. You are basically following your own intuition. If you see the card at close quarters, you will see the swallows here. Okay? There is a flight of swallows, and this knight is following the birds in here. Okay? They are leading him towards the break in the storm. And you know what it is that swallows are a symbol of instinctive return to the home of the heart. That's where you want to go. You want to go back to your home. You want to go back to your place where your heart is. Home is where your heart is, guys. Okay, that's where you want to go, Saji. And at the same time, you can feel with this energy, you will be able to feel a sense of freedom in matters of the heart as well. That will be revealed to you. Okay? And this person is also one of those guys when he allows himself to admit what he wants and pursues it wholeheartedly. This knight will not fear to show his true face. And that's your theme of the month, Saji. Okay? You are following your gut instinct. You are following your passion. You are following the person you love, maybe, to return to the place where your heart is. That's where your home is. So, but again, when you have decided to do that, you won't really get scared to show the world what you want or what you are looking at, okay, or what you are thinking of. And because of this, you are definitely doing some cross-examination on this issue here, as to whether really you want to go, whether you don't want to go, or it can be that this person could be the person you're actually in love with, okay, but at the same time, this could be another thing that you are in love with this kind of a character at this point in time, okay? But at the same time, you're also cross-examining yourself and you're cross-examining the person too to find out if you can really stay with this person or if you can bring this person close to your heart, And that is another thing with all the information that you're receiving at this point in time. You are also definitely juggling yourself, okay? You're juggling your 3D activity, you're juggling your 5D activity. With all the cross-examination that you are receiving, you are in the page of sword energy. You're trying to look away. Sometimes you're trying to ignore some of the information that is coming to you, but then at the same time, you're also holding the sword in your hand, okay? To see what is important for you, to hear what is important for you, to understand what is the message that you will be getting or you're getting as the theme of your month in this period of time of May 2019, guys, okay? So you're definitely going through ups and downs with regards to this energy, with regards to this energy in here as your theme, and with regards to the person that you perhaps love, the person who, like I said, there could be two situations. Either you don't want this person to enter your life, or maybe you are in love with this kind of a character and you cannot prevent their entry. But at the same time, if that is what it is, you really love this person, you want to follow this person wherever this person is taking you. And you can see that this person is looking at you, Saji. Okay, this person is not looking somewhere else. This person is looking at you because this person also this person also loves you, guys, okay? But at the same time, Saji, you are not very certain, and that is the reason your theme for the month of this month, May 2019, is definitely cross-examination, which could be a little bit of spying activity too for yourself. But again, you are taking in those information that you need to take while you're keeping the rest out of the way, okay? But again, you're absorbing that energy, no doubt about it, Saji, okay? You're definitely absorbing that energy. Now, the key goal this month, Saji, as I told you right in the beginning of your reading, is that you will have to nourish yourself. Okay, this is because your self energy, if you go back to my video, this was your self energy, okay, which I told you right in the beginning requires your nourishment, requires you as the Nine of Pentacles to nourish yourself, to look after yourself, to take care of yourself, okay? You will have to find peace and solitude and, look after your own self, your home, which is your sanctuary. And this particular female, this particular lady encourages you to enjoy the benefits of renewal and wholeness in yourself, guys. Okay? In this card, too, let me tell you, this card, there is a difference between withdrawing out of fear or exasperation and withdrawing in order to come back to your true self. It can be either one that you are doing. And for me, it's a second one because you're giving birth to yourself. You're ending and beginning a new chapter of your life. So that's your key goal, to come back to your original self. Tend your garden to walk and let other people tend their own garden. You tend your own. Be self-sufficient, take care of your own nourishment. Look after yourself because that is very, very important for you at this point in time with regards to your situation, Saji. At the same time, it is also true in your key goal is to bring back your Six of Cups energy, okay? Which is on this side, which is definitely talking about love, talking about friendship and close companionship, okay? Now, life does have a way of tarnishing those images for people, but then, fortunately or unfortunately, they are always these kind of energies of love, companionship, of romance is always there within people, okay? And it is there within you as well. So I would say, Saji, immerse your heart in this, okay? In the water of trust and cleanse yourself of any bitterness and regrets that you had from your past experience. And if you can do this in the right way, you will attract the right spirits with whom you will be able to start your new romantic affair or new romance, okay? So this is your key goal. You will have to definitely clean, detoxify, cleanse yourself, Saji, because you definitely will want to enjoy from now on until whatever time period. You will definitely want to take the best of the energy that the universe is now giving you or pouring into you, okay? So take the nourishment, tend your own garden, come back to life, Saji. It's high time you have come back to life. You have been withered, like I said, you have been withered, beaten, bruised, battered. All that is in the past. Keep that energy away. Give those a decent burial. Put it 6 feet under the ground and come back to life as the Nine of Pentacles, guys, okay? And that is, like I said, if you can do this in the right way, Saji, bringing these two energies back into yourself, you will be able to bring your love back again. There you go. Or else you're not going to get your love. Okay, because you will not be attracting those spirits. People, the spirits who are there to give you love. So if you want to bring your love back in yourself, nourish yourself, look after yourself, take care of yourself, attract the trust, attract the companionship, the love, the romance, the flirtatious nature, the lightheartedness that you loved or still love, And if you can do this in the most rightful manner, you will be able to attract your love back into your life again, Saji. And that's your key theme for the month of May 2019, guys, okay? So which is wonderful energy as a guidance. What you need to avoid at this point in time is trapping yourself or keeping yourself trapped. Now, this side of the card, let me tell you, this side of the card is not like the other side of the card, okay? This is a vice versa tarot. In this side of the card, you feel you're trapped, Saggy. You feel you're trapped, but in reality, you're not. Okay, you can free yourself to walk away anytime. You are actually very loosely bound, okay? And it's just up to you. It's just up to your thought process. It's just up to the way that you think you can act upon this trapped fear, psychosis. That you can set yourself free to walk away from any kind of problems or issues. So therefore, my advice to you guys is don't wait for someone else to come and rescue you, Saggy. This situation that you feel is there with you, it's well within your capabilities. So if you choose to stay where you are, acknowledge that it is a choice you are making on your own. So therefore, don't see yourself as a victim, guys. Or don't place the blame on somebody else, okay? For your circumstances. So if someone else is playing the victim in this scenario, the best thing to do for you is to let him or her summon the strength and intelligence to break free. So whichever way it resonates with you, but this is what you need to avoid, is to play the victim of your circumstance anymore, Saggy. Because you have the strength, you have the capability, you have everything within your boundaries, within your capacity. Free yourself, let go of the past, end it to begin the new chapter in your life, Saggy. And that is what the universe is asking you to do, while at the same time, you also have to avoid this Nine of Swords energy, which is on the other side here. Okay, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the two swordy energies you definitely have to keep away, because this Nine of Swords energy is the dark night of the soul, which is coming to an end. Okay. So keep a distance from this fear psychosis. Keep a distance from that situation to separate your fear from your reality, Saggy. So either way, you can expect to make a breakthrough, and it will only get brighter for you once you're able to finish off with this kind of the Sodi energy. The Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is simply fear psychosis, guys. Nothing else. This is complete fear psychosis for you. So once you're able to set yourself free, Saggy, this is who you are, the Knight of Wands. There will be hurdles, there will be little bit of disturbances while you're moving in your home or moving away from your home into the home where your heart is. But at the same time, you are well equipped to finish riding over those mountains, the barriers, the problem areas that had been giving you trouble, to heal and to rejuvenate, to bring your true heart desire into reality. Okay, the Star card in reverse at this point in time. So therefore, you need to avoid these two Sodi energies, guys. These two Sodi energies. And once you're able to put an RIP sign over these two Sodi energies, you will be able to get going in your own way, and you will also be able to take your step in healing and rejuvenating yourself in the right direction. Okay, because that is a very, very important point where you're ending, you're transforming, Saggy, and any transformation is definitely an ordeal. It's not easy for anybody. It's easy to say, I am agreeing to this, and I understand how difficult it is to, go through the transformation. But if you have that energy to go through the transformation, to see the bigger picture of your life, you will definitely be able to do this. What you need to take instead is this Queen of Swords, okay, in the inner self. Don't tell anybody, you don't have to talk about it. Okay, you have the crystals, you have you have confirmed or affirmed that these crystals, they clarify you, they make you stronger, they give you clarity, they illuminate you at the same time, and they also affirm your spiritual connection with your intelligence and with your will at the same point in time. These crystals are your epicenter, guys. They are the symbol of your ethical center. This is your epicenter. And these crystals are also the keepers of your memories. And again, she will hold a grudge until amends are made, but she will always remember a favor forever and will always pay the debt when the time comes. So you can take this energy in the month of May 2019 because you definitely need clarity, you definitely need your intelligence, you definitely need your strength from this Queen of Swords. And this will be your inner self that's going to give you all the rightful energies in the month of May 2019. Okay, you will remember a favor, Saji, person who has willingly given you everything, a person who has been your friend, and you will pay back the debt. But somebody, it's more like a very Cancer kind of an energy here, that I'm picking up on. Or maybe it's a very Scorpion kind of an energy, who never forget if somebody has hurt them, and they will return that favor of hurt back in the same way when the time comes. It's more of Cancer. It's more of Cancer energy. This is the Queen of Swords, definitely. But the energy I'm picking up on is more like the Cancer energy. That's who she is. Okay, so you can take this energy and don't juggle with anything else at this point in time. Okay, take this energy of the Queen, keep this energy intact in yourself, but don't bother to juggle with anything else because you need to focus on your epicenter of clarity, of your illumination, of your truth, of yourself, of your intelligence as well, of your wit and of your intelligence as well. Okay, so that's where the focus should be for the month of May, and don't get distracted juggling in between with any other things because you definitely don't need that. Okay, you definitely don't want to juggle with a lot of things, like I said, and then get distorted and distracted to end this ending and beginning in the wrong way. So you will have to do things in the right way, Saji, this month, because it's a very intense energy for you this month of May 2019. Now, your key achievement, of course, is this side, okay? This is a balancing act that you are doing, the Two of Pentacles at this point in time. But again, keep your good humor and you will be able to handle things with grace. And again, the key to this card is take only as much of obligations that you think you can reasonably juggle and finish one before you go on to the next one. And again, there are new opportunities that is coming to you, and your ship is sailing in your horizon, guys. Okay, there is a ship. I don't know if I can show it to you. My fingers are on it. Here, there you go. There is a ship that's coming into your horizon right now, okay? And that tells me that now is the time that new opportunities are going to be coming for you. That's your key achievement. So you get ready, Saji, to demonstrate that you can happily take them on and that you're not scared of facing these challenges whenever they are being thrown in your path or in your way, guys, okay? So you will have to be very balanced, very focused. I'm repeating myself for the benefit of those who perhaps sometimes may forget what they need to do as guidance, okay? So be balanced, be focused, be absolutely clear like the Queen of Swords to balance your obligations, to balance your energies, to balance yourself in the rightful direction, because new opportunities are walking into your harbor. okay? And that is something that's coming to you. So take this time to end and begin the process of yourself in the rightful way by tempering yourself in the rightful way as well. Your key achievement this month is your outer self, which is the Queen of Wands. I'm getting the Queen of Wands a lot in many of my reading this month, okay? And this Queen is the Queen of Action, guys. She's holding a living wand in her hand. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this card here. She's holding a living wand in her right hand. And behind her is a dense forest right here. Now, this queen has her eyes closed, and she turns her focus inward. That's the reason she's kind of in a meditative mode. She's closed her eyes. There is a dense forest behind. She's holding a life wand in her hand, but her mental strength is completely focused on her own energy. This upright posture, if you can see the queen here, guys, she's got a very upright posture. And the bare feet, I don't know if you can see the bare feet here, okay? And the bare feet on the earth that she has denotes that she's channeling a very powerful energy here. And this woman, this Queen of Wands, can work magic. She knows, and this is who you are, Saggy. She knows how to work with nature and the life force that is all around us. Even the cosmic energy, as well as the cosmic energy too. And therefore, her main thing about her, this queen is, guys, that if she draws friends and lovers, she will draw them to her like a magnet. And there may be other people who might try to emulate her, but they will fail miserably. Because this queen, her power comes from genuine warmth and charm that one cannot fake, which is you this month, Saggy. Okay? So that's your key achievement. You're getting yourself back into order. Slowly but surely, you're coming back to life, Saggy. And that is what I have been telling all my zodiac signs. As far as my readings are concerned, this month of May seems pretty intense for all the zodiac signs as well. Okay? So therefore, this time of the year, guys, you're coming back to life, Saggy, with this feisty fury, your energy, the fire energy, Saggy. You are this person here, yourself. This is your key achievement, okay? And as well as your key achievement is this, that you're leaving your past behind. You're looking out at the mountains. You're looking out at the cloud. You're looking out at everything. You're wearing a cloak that has got a rose emblem over here, but you're not turning back here to look at the dented cup, which is on the ground in the middle of all the flowers here. Okay? So forget about the fact that you cannot settle down and build a fortune, guys. Don't think about it. You are the person this month that you will want to set forth and seek your fortune at whatever cost and risk it involves. Doesn't matter, guys, okay? And this will be your key achievement for the month of May 2019, Sagittarius. Wonderful energy, that's you in totality. In the month of May 2019, you're coming back to life. You're ending, beginning new chapters for yourself, Saggy. So make the best use of this time of the year. Definitely give your energies, put yourself, don't turn your back to pick up the dented cup, or not even pick it up. Don't even look at it. It's done. It's over with. It's completed. Okay, there are too many cards in here. It's completed. That chapter is over. R.I.P. 6 feet under the ground. Decent burial, please. Okay? And therefore, your key achievement is that you're moving away from all the emotional baggages for yourself that you had accumulated. That you had not been able to call it quits, or you had not been able to end it. And because of your higher self energy, your key achievement is ending those emotional baggages to begin your new journey. into another life, guys. Okay, so it's like, it's wonderful energy, it's beautiful energy, Saji. And only if you can follow what I'm trying to tell you in here, you will be able to understand what it is that you need to do in the right way for you to gain the maximum success out of this guidance in here. Okay, so take this guidance in the right way, do things in the right way. Now, your obstacle this month, Saji, is this. Okay, the Ace of Swords, card number one, that's your obstacle on this side. So this sword for me represents a gift of clarity, a new idea, which is of course being divinely inspired, that could lead you to success. Okay, so one will have to grasp the sword of truth and vision, but this is coming up as your obstacle because you are still not ready, Saji, to take the sword in your hand for the full clarity and the vision. That's the reason universe is kind of halting that energy for you at this point in time. It will come to you. It will come to you in your time. But right now, you will have to first know what to give and what to take, what to start and where to end, what to end and what to start. Okay? How much obligations you can take and what you cannot take, whom you want in your life and whom you don't, and who are you? What are your energies that you have that you can give to others as a blessing, not grudgingly. Okay, so all those things will be decided once you are crossing that energy. But right now, because you are still not reached the point of its apex with this kind of an energy, you're still not being able to have that clarity, the vision, the truth to grasp the divine sword in here. And that's the reason you will still have to work upon your give and take encounters in your life, Saji. Okay? What you give, what you take, what you take, what you give. That's something that will decide the beginning of this new venture for you. Okay? How much you can take from your new love, what you can give. Where is the middle ground for both of you? All those things are yet to come into focus. So that is the reason you will have to wait upon this. And this is halted for you at this moment, in this point of time. Okay? What you need, or where would you find your support, guys, is calling it quits. Okay? Putting a death sentence, death, all over the place, guys. Saji, it's high time you called it quits in every respect, because you are not the person to continue in the way that you had been before. So you will find your support, you will find your strength, you will find your inspiration from this on that side, okay? And death comes to everybody, irrespective of your position, status, age, whatever, okay? And when the time comes, you will have to call it quits. So this is a card that says that you have been given a chance to prove yourself, and that the outcome will be positive once you end the cycle. Okay, you have the merchant, you have the alchemist in here, and one is creating the magic while the other looks very serene and happy. So respond with grace to the inevitable change that is happening in your zone in the month of May 2019, Saji. And once you can find your support in this card, in this death situation in here, that's going to allow you to walk out of your baggages, to walk out of situations that you don't like, to kill those areas of your life that you no longer want to see back ever again, to walk into the fresh part of your life, to begin another journey, to give yourself another push, because you are worth it. You deserve it, Saji. Tell yourself that, please. Okay? That you deserve the best and you will get the best Only when you tell that to yourself, the universe is going to help you, Saji. Okay, so drain out from your negative energies. And the only way you can drain out from your negative energy is killing that. Putting a tombstone, guys. Saying your farewell in a very graceful manner with lot of grace and dignity in yourself, Saji. That's the time. It's that time of the year that you will have to do this. Whether you want it, you didn't want it, you like it, you don't like it, the choice is no longer yours. It's the universe that's calling for this action here, okay? So do it and be happy about it. That's where you will find your support forever. And that's going to give you your strength, your confidence, your ability to become the Queen of Cups, to dream about your future, to bring your future into the cup, to be a psychic, to be a visionary, to get the clarity of your situation, to walk into the next chapter of your life, which is the point of illumination that's coming to you from your subconscious, guys. Okay? But you can do this only when you kill the other part of yourself, Saji. Things that is no longer working for you will no longer work for you, and that is the end of the story. RIP, goodbye, adieu, farewell. And you do this, guys, your outcome is the Two of Cups. You will find love, you will find your soulmate, you will find your twin flame, whatever resonates with you, Saji. Okay, it's all about your love. This month of May is very much focused upon your love issue, as I told you from your horoscope as well, okay? So, but again, love is not always with person. Take it in whatever way it resonates with you, personally, professionally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. You will find your twin flame, your soulmate, your partner, your current love, whosoever is waiting to receive you. And that's what's going to help you to start walking towards your new chapter, to begin this journey with the person you love, to take that journey onto the next level, because you have been able to successfully wind up this area of your life. Now, from the bottom of the vice versa deck is the wizard of the four of Pentacles. Four is a change. So you're changing your life by becoming the right alchemist, by becoming the right wizard, where you're able to find your stability within everything that you have manifested for so long. And for that, the bottom of the deck from my clarifier tells me you will definitely need to defend that. You will definitely need the strength because you have been wounded in the past, you have been injured, and you will definitely need the strength to become that wizard again, to get into that place where spiritual and material, air, water, earth, fire, everything has blended with practical sense of reality, inspiration, creativity, everything that has come into your soul to start this new love process for yourself as an outcome and to begin the journey with the person that you love. Okay? So this is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius, and this is something that I wanted to say that I have enjoyed doing it and hope you have enjoyed listening to my guidance as well. With this, take care, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste, and see you soon once again.